All right, so I want to talk about this for one quick second. So this is the reason why Marvel is having a huge problem. DC in general too, because y'all know I already got into Justice League War World. I haven't got into Secret Invasion yet, but it's neither here or there. So this thing was already dead on arrival to me when I saw the trailers. However, what I was hearing and what I was lied to was it was following a Winter Soldier type of vibe. And it did. It looked like it. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll check it out. It ain't no Winter Soldier. It sure as hell's not following the source material. But if you look at the Winter Soldier, it's pretty much Secret Invasion, but with Hydra, which was done very well. The Secret Invasion storyline is a huge storyline in comics. It's up there. You have your, for the modern in the last 20, 30 plus years for comics, it was always the Flashpoint for DC, the Secret Invasion, Justice League War or Justice League type of thing, the New 52 style. Old Man Logan, X-Men versus Avengers. But you get what I'm saying. Those were the big storylines that people want to see adapted. Some better than most. But this is one of the storylines. Reason being, I also got pictures too of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. When they adapted it on the TV, people were like, oh, so this can actually work on a different scale because they actually put some thought and care into these characters. Also, too, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes pretty much had all the Marvel characters, so they didn't have an issue. But, Kevin Feige could do no wrong. When I heard it was going to be a TV show, I was already mad about this. I was like, why? This is like a film event. This is like a 2-part film event. But they were like, oh, we got to do something with the Kang Dynasty. I was like, well, Avengers did something with that too, but hopefully they follow that troop. No, we saw Ant-Man Quantumania. They ain't going no route that I think nobody wants to go. Other than it being more focusing on S.H.I.E.L.D., which is retreading the Winter Soldier aspect, it just didn't work. So I stopped watching the first episode because I knew then, I just knew this wasn't for me. I said, this ain't for me. The story's stupid and everything like that. And I'm like, nah. Also, it plays off of Captain Marvel, which is not the most loved film in the MCU. So that doesn't help either. It doesn't help either that Captain Marvel is not even remotely in this motherfucker. But I did see the last episode. That last one that people are talking about. Even the true hard Marvel fans said this was a bad move. So they gave us a Super Scrolls. Not the one you see at the fucking bottom, but the TV version. We right now have a Super Scroll that has the abilities of almost every MCU character. So that means that is the most strongest character in the world. Hence, she's a woman, which Captain Marvel was that one. But now Captain Marvel's been kicked to the curb for this new character. I forgot her name, but she played in, the actress played in Game of Thrones, also played in that god-awful Terminator Genesis. And what else did she play in? She's played in some bad movies now. Let me look up. Give me a sec. Give me a good quick second. So, do I think her acting ability is bad? No, it's Emilia Clarke. Because they wanted her to, I can't believe I forgot her name, but it shows how much I really give a fuck about the show. But she played as something else. I want to look it up first before I go any further. Beautiful woman, but when it comes to picking projects, her agent has got her in some dubs, okay? Solo. Yeah, she was in Solo. And like I said, Terminator Genesis Solo, and this piece of shit here. She cannot pick no good project. Emilia Clarke cannot pick no good projects. All of those three have been not critically panned, but not well received by the masses, and quote unquote, well, Terminator Genesis was critically panned, so yeah. But if you notice, all these projects will not get a sequel. I think Marvel's going to probably brush this under the rug too, and we'll never hear nothing about this again. Her character, I don't see her coming back. If they do, she'll lose the powers or whatever. They're going to depower her. I don't see her coming back. This thing was a piece of garbage. That last episode was ridiculous. That fight scene, Marvel has lost its way. DC has always lost its way. But see, it's even worse now because Marvel lost its way and DC's been losing its way. But see, here's the thing about Marvel. When Marvel was good, any DC property, bad or good, would still get good positive reaction. Now it's not like that. When one fails, they both fail. And it's really showing in the box office. DC got Blue Beetle coming out, which I should be happy for that, but I'm not. And Aquaman, I'm not, because there's backstage politics going around, which I will talk about that in a separate video. But this right here is a prime example of follow the source material. Follow the source material. If you cannot do it X, Y, and Z, then don't do it. If you don't have the ability to do it with the superhero characters, then don't do it. But this could have been good if we had competent writers. This could have been good if we had competent storytellers, creators. This could have been good if it was written by competent people. And it wasn't. We got this piece of garbage right here, and I'm looking at this like, what the fuck is going on? Marvel, get your shit together. And the worst thing about it is 6 episodes. How can you fuck up 6 episodes? They did that with I think She-Hulk was longer. Let me look before I open my mouth, because I just want a big shoe before I even open Pandora box. Okay. So we gonna go to the TV land, because a lot of people are telling me now, oh, I can't wait for Daredevil Born Again. I'm not. No, that, and y'all have not heard me rant on Marvel, like literally go in town like I've done with DC. But buddy, believe you me, I will. Because let me tell you something, they fuck up the Daredevil, I'm going to go in town on their asses. Because that right there is a property that I love. And I loved it because it was so, what's the word I'm looking for? Different. And it worked for Netflix. And we'll talk about it. Even true hard Marvel fans, Gooncast, are coming out and saying, yo, y'all need to go back to your old ways, which is sad for them to say. All right, let me see here. Give me a minute. I want to look at these episodes. So, Agent Carter, here we are. All right, no, this is Netflix. Okay, here we are. So, WandaVision had 9, which was but it was a sitcom, so we're not worried about that. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I thought was okay, had 6, but okay. Loki had 6. Miss Marvel has 6. Moon Knight has 6. And Hawkeye has 6. So, alright, let's go with the last 2. Miss Marvel has 6. Didn't care for it, but it came off as a better show than the shit we got here. Now, people are saying She-Hulk Attorney at Law is better than this. I want to go that goddamn far. But, because that had 9 episodes. If they would have had 6, I probably could agree with you. But this shit had 6 and it wasn't good. So Loki season 2 is coming out later this year, and that is the last. Oh well, they got this shit called Echo, but who the fuck is watching Echo? It's not. Now Daredevil Born Again is quote unquote the one that has 18 and is on hiatus due to the writer's strike. So let me be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want that. If we're getting this type of scenario with these, how they're going to do this, I don't want it. I'm not happy how Daredevil is being portrayed as it is right now, and the way they did him in She-Hulk, I was like, Lord, no. So here's where I stand on that. But yeah, this was a piece of shit. This was terrible. This is why you need to file the source material. Like I said, file Earth's Mightiest Heroes. You got the comic. If you cannot do the comic, or you think the comic is too outlandish or too crazy or too much for you, then file the source material. I mean, follow the source material. Then look at the animated series. If not, follow a goddamn film like Face Off and see how to do it. Incorporate some shit like that and see how to do it. But don't. And what I'm saying about it is take inspirations and try to make it still true to the comic, but also not too stupid that you're taking it far off left field. There's no resembling the comic, because that's what this shit was. This is no resembling the comic. Stop making your own goddamn characters to fit the narrative. If anything, if you're gonna make a character, make the character kill it or fuck off. Marvel's already got too many of their own main characters as it is. Like honestly, if you want my fucking opinion, I would have brought Mockingbird in here. I would have fucking brought Mockingbird in here. I would have brought Coulson back if they want to connect Agent of Shield. I would have brought in. I would have done with characters and try to use that formula and try to create something. But this is bad. Um, yeah, follow the source material. I got nothing else to say. As always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys in the next video.